Welcome back to the Yonko Podcast here on the Yonko Adventures. I'm Burke.
I'm Kai.
I'm Brock.
Why are you so...
Y'all suck.
Yeah, like what?
I'm just following along.
It's fine. Anyway, welcome to our predictions for One Piece Chapter 1088. No name given yet.
We don't know.
But first, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, ding dong, the witch is dead.
This is an ASMR episode? What the hell?
And with that out of the way, let's go ahead. Brock, tell us what you think is going to happen in Chapter 1088.
Smoking that good there, Bert?
It's from the dollar store. How good can it be?
You know, I just thought I'd throw you for a loop and subvert your expectations, as D&D would have said.
Yeah, well, I'm in a loop.
Fuck those guys.
Predictions, Brock.
Alright. I think we're going to continue this scenario.
Okay.
I'm going to meme myself and take off what you just said, Burke. I don't think Garp's going to die.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job, Brock.
I do think...
Living up to my
I
expectations.
like your hard opinions.
I do... I'll show you hard opinions.
Hey, but you should be showing me them.
Hey! But, no,
Why is Cat horny?
Because fucking
Fuck!
I look like a mushroom.
Anyway, I do think Garp survives. Whether or not he gets away, that's another matter. Honestly, just with everything that's happened, it's hard to say who else could join the scenario at the moment. Blackbeard potentially the most likely, because I feel like at this point he's done with Law.
Law was done with him.
He'll be done.
No, he was. He fucking pissed off.
Yeah, he ran away because he couldn't handle him.
He was done.
He was a little bitch and he ran away.
He was done. That doesn't take away from he was done. He left.
Yeah. Anyways, Blackbeard was done with Law. So.
Fucking same thing.
Anyways, so I still think it's unlikely at this point. I think right now I'm banking more on Garp has something up his sleeve, or maybe there's someone on their ship that we haven't met yet that has something up their sleeve. I don't know. It's hard to tell. This is an interesting scenario.
But you're definitely sure someone has sleeves in this scenario.
Garp has sleeves.
And someone else, maybe.
Maybe.
Where does a king keep his armies? In his sleeveys.
I despise you. I despise you.
I don't think Pizarro.
There it goes. No, keep going. No, leave him.
I don't think Pizarro is going to smash the ship. I think they're going to get away. And then, what if scenario, if someone does die here, I think it'll be limited to Garp.
Limited. One.
I think all the youngins will escape if Garp has to die. It'd be fitting.
But you don't think he will?
But personally, no. I do not think he will die.
Okay.
And if I do think it's possible that he will be a casualty by the end of the One Piece. I don't think it is his time yet. But we'll see. So there's that. So Garp doesn't die. Everyone else gets away. Not sure if Garp gets away. I don't think we're going to lose any Blackbeard members. I think they got to be around until our protagonists come by.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really interesting because I imagine something will. It's happened like every chapter now, but I imagine someone will come along that I forgot existed,
Sure.
or that was doing something at the moment. Like, oh yeah, you were free. Exactly. Bogard's potential. But
Admiral level Bogard.
so and also it wouldn't surprise me. I think my first and foremost thought on the contents of the chapter in general will be mostly, if not all, finishing up what's happening on this island. I don't see us going back, jumping somewhere else while we're basically in what seems to be the climax of what's going on right now.
We're here at
Hachinosu.
Hachinosu until it's the end of what Oda wants to tell us at Hachinosu.
Yeah, like until
maybe not everything's resolved, but everything that Oda wants is resolved.
Exactly. So I think we get Hachinosu all next chapter.
Yep.
And yeah, all I can really say is because there's only so many ways with my line I think right now that it can go.
Yeah.
Is that either GARP with what he currently has something up his sleeve because he seems very certain that justice will prevail here. Mm-hmm. So maybe GARP has like a last minute combo that'll like put an end to things for now. Or maybe someone will help him. Maybe someone will show up and help him. Could be Bogard. Could be Foxy Silver Fox. And I mean, and by all accounts, because I'll never disregard it. I don't think it's as likely as we want it to be, but I won't disregard that potentially this is a long con by Kuzan. Like maybe because there have been longer cons where where people have like harmed their friends, but in the end it was all so everyone could live. While being hurt, they didn't die, type thing. So that's always a possibility. But yeah, I think for now, all I can really say is everyone gets away except maybe GARP, but GARP still lives, and then we're still gonna be in Hachinosu for the rest of the chapter. Next chapter.
Cat.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of forgot all of this was happening, so I do think that it is possible to pop away elsewhere. Because, we got that beautiful lore dump the last 2 chapters and all that interesting info. And then we're just like, just kidding, we're not going to continue on there. So, with what's going on right here, predictions for what'll happen next, whenever it happens, I don't see GARP dying quite yet. Just because I really find it hard to believe that Luffy's gonna lose another family member this soon-ish. Because I saw a video that said that like all of this has happened in like 2 months, 3 months.
That's
since the time skip. So I guess it's been, yeah.
I mean, that's long by One
been,
Piece standards, but yeah,
yeah,
right.
so
it's not
been
that
like
long
just
time.
over 2 years since Ace died. So I guess it's been a little bit, but in what we've actually seen of the story, I think it's still too soon for Luffy to lose another important person in his life.
Like for a major death.
For a major death, yeah.
Fair.
Major death.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen with GARP, though. I definitely think he either has a plan or someone's gonna come, because GARP seems really certain that this is all gonna be okay. He doesn't seem to be fazed by any of this. That being said, I don't foresee the island squishing the ship. I don't foresee GARP dying. Not sure what happens to him, though. I would like to think that he gets off and that he ends up reuniting with Luffy. That's what I'm wanting to happen. But, I'm kind of to the point where I'm like, I don't even want to make predictions just because...
You don't know.
You don't know. And anything could happen, and that's just kind of how One Piece is.
We say that so many times.
I
get the sentiment.
It's overwhelming. Yeah.
But it's also just like really anything could happen, and you think oh, this is what's gonna happen, and nope, Oda pulls one out of left field, and...
Well, and that's the thing, too, is because the arc system that Oda has in place now compared to Wano and previous is just so much wider now. It consists of whole world events as opposed to just what's happening on the island. Almost so that you can almost, it's almost like this isn't like the, what is Vegapunk's island called again?
Egghead.
You're good.
It's not so much Egghead arc as it's like part 1 of the final saga.
Yeah.
It feels like because we're not just
on Egghead.
we're not just with the
We're
Straw Hats.
everywhere.
We've got the Revolutionaries with their main Sabo party. You got Luffy's main party. You got Kobe's main party over here. 3 main storylines, and then we also got like obviously
Law
Yeah,
and
we got Law, we got
Kid,
Shanks.
Shanks.
we got
Morgan,
Cross Guild
Stevie,
with Buggy.
Yeah.
Don't forget Marco and Bakken.
Yeah, and then Weevil's still somewhere.
Ryokyoku ship captured.
So yeah, no, it's overwhelming, and it's like the format. I find the format altogether more exciting, but also a lot harder to predict anything with, because
It's also more infuriating just because it's like there's so much going on and you have to wait so long to get updates on some of the plotline.
But I think it's also a good and effective way of like making sure we keep the interest and we also reach all these plot points as well. He's like keeping them all at the same level, and I think that's where it's going to kind of all meet and get to this big explosion that we've been referring to on Egghead.
One day when this series is completely over, and either I've collected all the volumes myself, or I can just read through it on whatever as much as I can to support the official release. It's going to be so interesting to be able to read through this all in just
Completely.
one go. Because that's one of the things that is so wild. It's so wild is a lot of people complain about certain arcs and how long they feel, or like how like their pacing seems odd as we're going through it week by week, or however. And then upon rereading it, it's generally how I feel about Dressrosa, because when I started One Piece, we were still like finishing Dressrosa, and so a lot of it felt like it was taking so long. And then the next time I came back to the plot, I'm just like, nah, man, it feels like it's going by. Only the Coliseum ever feels like it drags in parts, but other than that, nah, it's good. I'll probably feel the same way about Wano once everything's like done.
Yeah, I will
like
say Dressrosa did kind of feel like it dragged sometimes. There was a lot of repetition, but that's also I watched it.
Yeah, and I think part of that was just like it was your first time, because it was the same thing for me. And so like my interest has obviously been piqued pretty much every chapter of this arc so far.
Oda's really made Egghead and the surrounding things in Egghead wild and cliffhangery, and like, God, I want more.
And we're getting all these reveals and faces that we've been waiting for since, if not Marineford, before.
Some of them since the very beginning.
Did you have any more?
Sorry.
Kat?
No,
Head hurts.
Yeah, I'm so tired.
It's late for us, so we're
late.
Definitely winding down.
I'm still recuperating from last 3 weeks. So.
Anyway, here's my thoughts. Some of them are kind of memey, some of them are actually kind of legitimate. So in the not memey, we do not come back to Hachinosu. I do think we go and check up on Marco and Buckingham Stussy. Yeah. Or we do finally go back to Egghead and we leave on a cliffhanger with Hachinosu. Now, slightly memey, kind of serious. If we stay on Hachinosu, 2 things for possible up sleeve. All of a sudden, Smoker shows up with his Jeet and touches the island, knocking Alvaro out of it, or just making him weak wherever he is at.
Smoker
shows up.
Smoker.
That would make sense.
Forever.
Or there is sea stone on top of the massive GARP ships, and as soon as the island touches, that's my memey one. That's just my like. What if they have that on top?
But that's actually a perfect example of like, oh yeah, I forgot Smoker existed because he hasn't been a part of anything for a while.
The last time we saw Smoker was right before Dressrosa. He said he was going to go talk to Vegapunk about something.
Yeah.
And
we
have not talked to
We've kind of had since then, haven't we? Like, just in passing.
Nope.
No. I thought
It's been since Punk Hazard.
Nope, we've seen his sidekick.
We saw Tashigi, because obviously she's
at
here
G-
on this ship.
at G5 with Doll and everything, and here.
maybe that's what I'm thinking is we saw
Maybe.
Tashigi.
It's
But
easy to associate.
no
too.
smoker,
No,
man.
sure. No, we haven't seen
We've heard of Smoker, but not
Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
I don't.
seen him.
Yeah, since Dressrosa, bro. Since he like takes
Not even
down Doflamingo and Aki and
Not even Dressrosa.
no, I'm saying.
Oh.
Sorry, Punk Hazard leading up to Dressrosa.
Yeah, okay.
He had his fight with Doflamingo.
Kuzan
Kuzan froze over Aokiji.
Yep.
And was like, "You're welcome. I'm going this way." And
Kuzan-
Smoker's like, "I'm gonna go."
Kuzan
back."
froze over Aokiji?
Kuzan, Aokiji froze over Dofi, and Dofi's like, "I don't want into the smoke." And Smoker's like, "Thank God." And
I will smoke.
And then my really, really memey one is, so obviously, fucking Garp's final line here is justice will prevail. And I just want, like, out of the shadows, Snake comes out and is like, justice will prevail, you and just gives a little mini Dofi speech, like back at Marineford. That's my memey one.
The snake?
S-string, I'm sorry. Did I say snake? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
S-string, Dofi's Seraphim
The
comes
winner
out.
determines the justice and the law of the
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
La,
exactly.
la, 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 la.
Just comes
I'm a
out,
fine
just
girl.
comes out and does the Dofi meme. That's all.
Cool.
I can't think of anything else necessarily that would be up the sleeve besides like maybe just like Smoker, somebody like Smoker shows up to help personally. Or Garp is just not done and he's just he's just
Taking a breather.
he's fainting. He's
taking a leafy break.
He just needs to eat. Give him some rice crackers.
He's a monkey D, man.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, those are my thoughts.
Okay. Time for me to talk about 1088 as if I know what the fuck's going to happen. I've got some thoughts. First and foremost, I think this is a perfect stage for Blackbeard to come back from his inability to catch Law and Beppo and show up on his home turf. Zahahaha! He tells Pizarro to stop. And he goes to Garp and says, "Look here, boy, I'll let your fucking kids go.
Boy, I'm like twice your age, bitch.
I'll let them go, and they can go be the future or whatever the fuck, but you have to stay here." And very much like Luffy, Garp goes, "Okay, sounds good." And they're like, "No, Garp, no, we don't want to fight." He's like, "No, you're gonna go be the future of the Marines. I'll do this shit, right?" And they're like, "No," and whoever that girl with the whip is like, "Nope, you're coming this way. Nope, we're peacing out. You got this, Garp." And Garp's like, "Yeah."
And then Garp looks off towards the horizon and
Yeah.
says, "My time has come," and then fades
Garp's
into a
like-
bunch of peach blossoms.
Garp's like, "I'll be fine. You guys go." Blackbeard then is like, "Look, Garp, I don't want to kill you. You got nothing I want. But there is something I do want. I want a story." And Garp's like, "Huh?" And Blackbeard's like, "Yeah. Let's talk about God Valley.
Oh, I actually like that.
I want to know about my father, or some shit like that, or what my uncle, or whatever Zoro's thing is with the fucking guy Ushimaru, whatever that crazy.
Sure.
Yeah. He's like, "I want to know about my sister's uncle's father's cousin's best friend, who's
College
my
roommate.
who's my
Why
wife."
is he from Louisiana now?
I don't know. Anyway, Blackbeard's like, "Zahaha,
Let's go
tell me a
Dumbo
story."
shrimp.
And Blackbeard,
I'm cooking game in the night, boys.
yeah, dude. And fucking Garp's like, "Okay, you want a rice cracker?" And Blackbeard's like, "Yes, I would like a rice cracker." And they go off and they chat and they eat rice crackers and shit. And Kuzan's there like, but he's watching over him. And Shiryu's like, whatever.
Have either of you guys, specifically you two, have you guys watched Scott Pilgrim?
Of course, I love Scott Pilgrim. Yes.
They just like go into like the garage and they're just like, "Yeah, we're gonna go fight," and then like they walk out and they're just like, "Yeah, he's really cool. We're gonna get coffee next week."
So I think this is Blackbeard wins, but Garp also wins for the majority of his crew, and now we get like a mystery that drops off of Hashinosu 4 now. However, and this is the last little bit of the chapter, as they're going to talk, we see Moria and we see Perona attempting to get away, and they are captured again, and they are still in play for Blackbeard. Or, alternatively, they do get away, because I don't really want Kobe's whole thing and sacrifice to kind of go, unutilized there. I think they should. So, one of those two. They either get away, and it's great, or they don't, and it's still great and mysterious.
I would like to see... I honestly would like to see the end game of, like, most, if not all, whether it be by accident, fate, or whatever the fuck else.
Yeah.
Former or somewhat current warlords join Cross Guild type thing, besides Jinbei, obviously.
Yes. Here's my thing. I know that Blackbeard did not give a shit about Kobe. He does not care about that pink boy. He does not want that pink boy to help him become an island nation and go to the reverie. Fucking stupid. However, if he has the boy, he can get the old man. The old man showed up. He wants the old man because that man was at God Valley.
Because he's into Grandilfs.
Jesus. Dear God, man. But he wants to hear that damn story, and we might just get a tidbit of his connection to Zabek. And if we're rallying him and we're rallying the Void Century, we gotta get some more about Zabek. And GARP's our way in. And if GARP doesn't say the story, well, we got some way to get it out of him anyway. In pudding, wholesome memories.
Yeah.
So, I think Blackbeard's like...
That would have normally been a theory I would have started shit talking about, and then all of a sudden it just all clicked. So you got me.
I'm a big fan of what GARP and Blackbeard could talk about. Blackbeard's crew is just aggressive and crazy and shit. He's like, whoa, what's that? Wait, hold on. I need to talk to this guy. Don't give it.
He basically has the same kind of...
I'll make it to you.
He has the same kind of moment he had with Kuzan, where he's just
100%.
like, oh yeah, no, it's totally fine that you destroyed my entire island. You're GARP.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want a story from you.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Maybe they drink and eat rice crackers, and GARP's like, I hate this.
You a D, I'm a D too.
This is cool. At least I didn't raise you to be this terrible person. It's like an almost GARP. It's almost like a GARP Roger parallel, on both sides of the bars. Except GARP's in the bars now, and Blackbeard's talking to him.
Sure.
Anyway, those are my thoughts for 1088. That probably won't happen, but I'm pumped.
Whatever. None of us know what's gonna happen.
No, that's just how it goes.
Stay tuned for next week when we all react, or whoever is here and available, all react to One Piece Chapter 1088. So stick around for that. Make sure you like and comment and ring that bell so you see when all that happens. So until next time, Foxy for the win.
Foxy
you,
for the win.
Alex.
Hey.
I love you. Anyway, bye.
Bye!
Bye.